Thursday night baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Washington Nationals and the Colorado Rockies. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Ben Revere strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Marte's after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. The relay throw, and Revere is in there at third. He's got himself a triple. Eduardo Nunez will stand in for the first time, and you can see the average there as he continues to flirt with a .400 season.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. At the plate, Manny Machado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Manny Machado.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The tag, and he is out. Back to first, and Machado's retired as well. It's a double play. Jonathan Scope will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Gregory Polanco comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, left fielder, Gregory Polanco.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Starling Marte will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Carlos Gonzalez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Hunter Pence will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And that misses for ball four. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Wilson Ramos gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
You know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Grounded to third. This could be two. LeMahieu. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing in as the shortstop, Stephen Drew. First delivery to him on the way. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And Hundley puts it on the money. He is out at second base. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nolan Arenado will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play.
Well, the season's winding.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Striding into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Nick Hundley is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Runners on first with one down. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And they got him. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Strasburg gets the sign. 2-2 pitch on its way. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Ryan Zimmerman is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
First baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Steven Strasburg digs in here for his first appearance.
Steven Strasburg.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And he takes strike two. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Ben Revere will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Yeah, it was a nice at-bat, good way to start off the game. Probably hopes to carry it through the rest of the at-bats.
A windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Left fielder
Eduardo Nunez will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. First pitch on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. 2 out here and a runner at second. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Number 27 will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here's a slider up and in for ball 1, 1-0. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Nunez ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
batting 8th. First baseman Ben Paulson.
A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. To 2-2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Batting 9th.
John Gray settles into the box for his first chance. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. Gregory Polanco will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. Belted high and deep into right center. Pence looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Center fielder number 11. Starling
Solo shot to right center. And the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead. Starling Marte is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Revere is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Manny Machado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. Machado on his way to second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So stepping in, Jonathan Scope, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And a rather easy first out. Hunter Pence is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Full count now. 3-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Wilson Ramos steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 3-0 now.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Stephen Drew gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Gonzalez, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game, and he is in there.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Line drive to left. Polanco is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Carlos Gonzalez is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first-pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first out. In now, Nolan Arenado. He drew a walk his first time up.
Arenado.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run.
Now batting,
Nolan Arenado touches them all. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Rockies move out in front now, a 3-2 lead. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball is looked at for strike two. Full count, 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Strasburg is ready, on his way with the 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
the catcher, number
Nick
4.
Hundley steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
And I'll tell you what, he's keeping himself pretty composed for a guy that's seen that strike zone keep shrinking on him.
Pitch outside, the throw, and he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Number 27.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman, Ben Paulson. In now, he went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And a surprising intentional walk here as that will now load the bases.
Number 55.
John Gray gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. 2-1 after the foul ball there. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Steven Strasburg heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Ben Revere stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And that misses for ball one. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Eduardo Nunez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Outside, 3-0 now. That one's in there, 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, and the count will be full. Now a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here comes the payoff pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here. Manny Machado steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Trying to hold the lead. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Gonzalez puts it right there. He's out at home plate. Jonathan Scope digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
But he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Wow, his speed bailed him out big time right there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you've got a few options here.
And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. The runner scores from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 4-3 game. Hunter Pence ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Gregory Polanco. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired, 1 away. Starling Marte will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Strasburg steps into the windup. First pitch on the way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Two and 0. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Right fielder.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Carlos Gonzalez is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 1-1. Here it comes. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Nolan Arenado leans in looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Drew will take this one in for out number 2. DJ LeMahieu stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Still 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Revere is under it, and that ends the inning. Wilson Ramos makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Gonzalez will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out number 1.
Number 10.
Stephen Drew stands in looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Ryan Zimmerman will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. The pitcher, Steven Strasburg, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Danny Espinoza will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
And a new pitcher is summoned from the bullpen, as it'll be the left-hander Boone Logan that gets the call. It looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as Jason Worth begins to stretch in the on-deck circle. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Ben Revere strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And he's safe. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game. Eduardo Nunez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. And he'll snap one over to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Throw into third, and he is in there. Manny Machado steps in. He scored after reaching on a single this last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
Jordan Lyles will slide in now and try and work out of this one.
Lyles.
Looking to minimize the damage here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Polanco. And that's the 3rd out. Blake Trinan will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 64, Blake Trinan.
Leading off the inning, Nick Hundley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Catcher, Nick Hundley.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Number 27 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And a high strike there, 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Ben Paulson steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
Well, I'm sure he'd probably rather hit, but guess what? There's no easier way to improve that on-base percentage.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Jordan Lyles will come on as he's newly into the ball game, getting his first plate appearance now here in the 6th. Herrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Lyles, number 7.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Now batting,
Gregory Polanco is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Sammy Solis will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Mark Reynolds will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Here's a swing, and oh boy, this could be trouble. And it is trouble. That should be extra bases. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Throw into third will not be in time, and it's a 2-run double.
now batting,
Starling Marte will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he's safe. Nolan Arenado gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ryan Tepera will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll tack on an important run here with the sac fly, as it's now a 2-run lead. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Revere has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Scott Oberg is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Scott Oberg. A defensive change for the Rockies.
Leading off the inning, Jonathan Schoop. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Marte going back, and this one is gone. A home run.
Right fielder number 9, Hunter Pence.
A solo home run here off the bat of Jonathan Schoop. And it's now an 8-7 ball game. Hunter Pence is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. To short, hit hard, reined in. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The catcher number 40.
Wilson Ramos digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. He's set, here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Down the first baseline. Paulson scoops it up, and he is out on the tag. Stephen Drew ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Drew.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball heading for the alley. Marte ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. So a big moment here, and standing in, Ryan Zimmerman. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
The traditional 7th inning stretch.
Nick Hundley digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Leading for the Rockies, catcher Nick Hundley.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. To short. Drew's got it. A quick out number 1. Number 27 steps in now.
27.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And And this is taken outside for ball one. One out, nobody on. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Ben Paulson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Cut fastball inside, ball one. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runner at first here, one man out. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Scott Oberg will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Rafael Unoa will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners.
Rafael Unoa.
Here's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Left fielder
David Dahl gets a great opportunity to drive in some runs and add to this lead, but the double play is in order.
Attention, please. Now pitching for
so with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
This changed defensively for the Nationals. Now playing.
Ryan Rayburn will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Starling Marte comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and two men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
Ryan Cook will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases loaded jam with 2 men out. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Diaz will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Diaz now playing left field.
Ryan Cook will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Pinch hitting for
Bourbon will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Bourbon.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2-0 now. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bourbon is retired, and there's one away. Digging in to try it again, Ben Revere. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's going to get there. And he's in at third now as the tying run after the one-out triple. So striding in, Eduardo Nunez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with one man gone. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Manny Machado, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third. And here's ball 4 on the intentional pass, as that'll now load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jonathan Scope swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Yeah, you know, when a pitcher gets into a little bit of a jam out there, you can bet he's going with his best stuff. So we may see a heavy dose of that slider right now.
Hunter Pence comes to the plate in a great spot. Tying run at third, but a ball to the outfield could give his guys the lead.
And guys, we all know that at this point in the ball game, this late, it's moments like this that are going to determine the outcome of this game.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. The ground is short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. J.C. Gutierrez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
J.C. Gutierrez.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hence has it in his tracks. 1 away. Nolan Arenado gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Revere moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. DJ LeMahieu will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
LeMahieu.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Nick Hundley strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Nick Hundley.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Striding in to start the ninth, Wilson Ramos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, number 6.
Stephen Drew comes to the plate now with the tying run at first. So he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Jake McGee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
McGee.
Rafael Batista will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Quick check on that tying run at first. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got it in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. McGee's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. J.C. Gutierrez comes forward to swing the bat, but he may instead be asked to bunt. See how they approach it here with one away. Chris Heisey will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Chris Heisey.
Chad Qualls will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. The tag, and he is out. Ben Revere makes his way to the plate with the tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position. Game on the line, 2 men out.
And you know what? Who doesn't love a game that comes down to this? You know, Matty, you don't have a pulse if you can't get excited about this.
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Nunez.
He's set, now the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a swing, and oh boy, this could be trouble. And it is trouble. That should be extra bases. The tying run scores. Here's the go-ahead run to score. Throw to third will not be in time. It's a 3-run triple, and they've turned that deficit into a 2-run lead.
Manny Machado.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that'll build the lead up to 3 here in the top of the 9th. Jonathan Scope steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
0-1 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here. On to the second baseman covering, and he can't handle it. And that lapse in concentration will cost him. It'll be an E4. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Zach Britton is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 53, Zach Britton. This change defensively for the Nationals.
Leading off the inning, Nick Hundley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Number 27 will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far.
Well, when you're seeing the ball as well as he is, you can't wait to dig in again. 5th at bat here and a chance to make an even better game out of it.
Hard hit ball to second. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready now, Ben Paulson. He singled his last time up. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Chad Qualls stands in.
Chad Qualls.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Ryan Rayburn makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And there's a swing and a miss, so the Rockies find themselves down to their final strike now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
the final line score.
Yeah,
for the
he
ball
delivered
game.
more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
No errors, They left 11 men on base. For the Rockies, 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 50,445. The Rockies thank you for joining us here tonight. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.